Today is the day. I am returning to a game and a franchise that is very, very near and dear to my heart. Melty Blood. The game that I spent a good portion of my life helping translate into English. A game I absolutely love to death. And today is its triumphant return with Melty Blood Type Lumina. And I've already given it a little bit of a warm-up, and it's really good. It's so freaking good. I am beside myself with how unreal this is that there's a new Melty Blood game after all this time. We're going to be joined by Daichi too, so that's exciting. Another one of my cohorts that helped me transform the earlier versions of these games into English. This is going to be a fun time tonight. I am ready. This game is unbelievably gorgeous. Look at it. Look how high resolution Seal Senpai is. And she's not even wearing the glasses yet. There's gonna be so many pixels for her glasses, it isn't funny. Seal Senpai demands a blood sacrifice. This is a return to form for this franchise. This is going back to the gameplay style of React as opposed to Act Cadenza and Actress Again Current Code. Oh, Seal's new counterpart, Noel. This should be fun. Oh. Ooh. Damn! Nice opening! Now, for anyone who might be wondering, I don't have experience playing other fighting games, really. This is the only fighting game I play, is this franchise, Melty Blood. You tell him, senpai. So, they did some interesting things to Seal's dive. And it balances her out a lot bit, because it was really OP. That's why she was constantly S tier. It's a lot better than how they handled it in Act Cadenza and AACC, where they just got rid of it with the moon system. Or nerfed it so the hard C that you can follow afterward had like no damage. So they did away with the blood heat system, which is cool. At least the way it used to work, so... The matches, they last so long now, it's so satisfying, unlike Actress Again Current Code. And now I gotta get used to playing with React simp style instead.
Yeah, here goes nothing.
Achievement unlocked, network debut. Alright, we'll see how bad my internet latency is for this.
Ooh.
She looks like she's playing way more old school. I haven't played against human players in so long, it's weird. I have two IRL phones. Yeah, you don't have to anymore. They're full combo sets now, like they were in React. So you don't have to select your moon system.
Oh.
That's why I'm kicking so much ass, because I can perform these long-ass combos. Ooh. Oh, damn! That was a good one. Do you notice how Seal's dive's a lot slower than it used to be?
The pacing of the game seems like completely out of whack.
Yeah.
Some things are faster, some things are slower.
Yeah, they don't have the speed adjustment anymore. It's just a constant speed. Because I think almost everyone played at speed 5 if you know, are any good.
Oh, right.
It's so much harder to try and recover out of stuff like that.
Flash.
Yeah, I must be the host, but I'm seeing the flashes. It's not as bad as I was expecting, considering how crap my internet is right now. I have to connect to a cell phone tower that gives me crappy download, but amazing upload in order to stream, so I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to do multiplayer.
What's that? Ah!
So, it's interesting how they balanced out the dive. It isn't like an absolute hit for Seal anymore. Like, you were able to counter that, and it used to be you couldn't. And I think that has to do with their speed. Yeah, oh my god, this game is so good looking, isn't it?
I was avoiding trailers and everything, so I had only seen screenshots.
Oh, really?
Seeing it in action is pretty.
I was watching all of them, and then they dumped the bomb yesterday that Saber's in the game.
I know. Well, they've been, like, using it for, I don't know, months now.
Well, I mean, it was heavily rumored that Saber was going to be in AACC, if I remember right, and then it just didn't happen. But there seemed, someone was saying there was, that was digging into the code, said that there was references to Saber, so maybe they just didn't finish her in time? I don't know. Oh. Oh, so when you fill the moon counter, you gain another count on the magic circuit, as opposed to it just being 3 tiers like it used to be. Interesting. I don't think I fully understand how I'm filling the moon meter, though. I heard KO, and then you're still alive. I don't know what happened. Whoa! What a comeback. I wonder if I'll be able to actually play as characters I used to.
I know.
Like Kohaku. It's gonna be weird. I haven't played Kohaku since React. Do you remember the one screenshot that I made on in the early days of the translation project where it looked like Kohaku was sitting on Nero's lap having an orgasm?
I don't know if I do.
It was like a ridiculous 67 hit combo, and I remember Aerolith going, "You should Photoshop it to say 69 hits." Whatever happened to, like, Aerolith and Soulfang? They just sort of fell off the face of the earth.
A lot of people did.
I mean, like, I still talk to AD once in a while, and, I'm still friends with...
I talk Arch a lot for FGO stuff.
Like, I'm still friends with, DP on Steam, and Mugi is also. I'm also friends with Mugi on Steam, so. Ass handed to me. We dropped the bomb. Oh my god, you're wrecking me. Oh, they totally nerfed that. That used to be like a 29 hit combo. It was so over the top in the original Melty Blood. That's why Kohaku was like S tier in the original game. She could just deal so much damage with those Molotov cocktails. Yeah, that's like 1 hit now. It used to be like 30.
And you have full bars, Gary.
remember how to... Oh, I did it! I'm just happy I managed to perform it. Shit. It's weird because I'm using the Xbox One controller and I used to always use a PS2 controller back in the day. So the extra button travels for me is weird.
I would either play with the Sega Saturn controller or an arcade stick, so...
I went and bought one of those new Sega controllers, like the Genesis-style ones, and it has both the attachments for wireless Genesis and PC. And I should try that. I tried it with... I tried to get it work with a couple games, it just wasn't working right in Windows. Well, you don't need to find an old Sega Saturn controller anymore, White Mage. You can just buy one, a brand new one that has like USB capabilities and it'll just work on your PC or Switch.
Yeah.
I bought
Maybe
a PS3
slightly different
controller
build
and I never got it to work. Yeah, the net. You know, in general, all things considered, the network code seems to be working pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm not noticing any like noticeable lag. It's not like when I tried to play Final Fantasy Dissidia with my friends. The Dissidia NT, like that was so bad, but
I've already played matches against Noelle. She has a long ass C, dude. Like her C goes like halfway across the screen.
Eesh. You gotta watch her sweeps.
Yeah, her sweeps are nasty. Oh my god.
It's amazing.
She reminds me of the in-birth style characters that have those longer reaches. But she's not obnoxiously long like some of those massive characters in in-birth. I didn't really play in-birth as much as I thought I would. I played it a little bit and realized it was just a mock of Melty Blood and then I couldn't play it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh!
Spike to the head.
Ah! My brains.
Noelle's OP.
Oh my god. I mean, I don't know any of the combo chains, but like, I'm gonna have to play as Arcuade. They used to be really good. Oh god. She's gonna be she's got some of the similar moves to Seal, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. That
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
It does make, you know, and it makes sense for there to be a counter character to Seal in the church, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where there wasn't really one in Tsukihime, or even Melty Blood.
So is Noelle new to Tsukihime, or?
No, we don't know if she's in Tsukihime R yet, because Tsukihime R, I think, came out today too, but it's not being released in English, so...
Alright.
This week, like, a bunch of really cool things started happening, and things seem to be on the up and up a little bit.
You. I get 2 arrows. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Her A is so freaking damagey. Holy crap, that's a hard A.
How do you switch the twins?
Shit, I don't remember.
It's like down something, I think.
Holy crap.
You might outmatch me.
Saber's A is insane. Her A-B combo, like her C is actually really slow and doesn't seem that useful, but her A does insane damage for what it is. What the hell? Dude, Saber's dash is so quick. Look at that shit. Holy crap. Saber's got a short jump back, so that's not going to appeal to my playstyle much.
Well, that means she wants to advance, I guess. Ah, missed.
Ah! I managed to recover out of that, and then I ran right into your attack anyway. Oh, this is fun, dude. Because we never really got to play the games together. We were just doing this shit together.
I know.
Oh my god, dude. What am I supposed to do?
Have an air attack? That's it.
I was never that good with Shiki, and then once AC came around, he became unplayable.
Oh, right. There's more than one Shiki. Not in this game.
Oh. Not yet. I mean, we don't know who the unlockables are unless you know you've been watching spoilers or other people play.
Oh. Is it actually unlockable?
Well, you would think so. I mean, the older games
Maybe, yeah.
had unlockables. I thought for sure Saber was going to be unlockable. Besides, there's a bunch of missing characters, so...
Oh, yeah, I know. I just figured they'd be DLC at this point.
Yeah, if they're going to monetize it correctly, that's how they should handle it.
Oh, man!
So White Mage just pointed out in chat that when you lose a match, you gain the 4th bar on the Magic Circuit.
Oh! Little comeback advantage.
Interesting. I guess that I didn't really pay attention to, well, you said you didn't watch any of the preview videos. I watched every single one of them. I can't. I never could. It was the worst part about beta testing story mode was playing as Shiki.
Oh, actually, how, like, did they do anything for story mode in this?
It looks like each player has a story mode, which I think is like how AACC
very simplified one.
I haven't looked into it yet. I just didn't touch it yet.
You keep falling for that. Holy
Yeah.
shit, she's fast.
I told you, like, her A and B combo is insane. It's got so much knockback. I haven't played as Arcuade in forever. I used to be really good with Arcuade and Akia. Like, Akia was my secondary for a long time until AC came around. Damn. It's so... I don't know how to counter... I'm gonna have to think really careful about how to counter Saber. Because she's so brutal in close combat. Like,
And she's got range, too. She could advance quickly.
and it's not insane range, but it's range nonetheless. Oh my god. Nude's gonna lose his shit when we stream. Like, I'm gonna force him to stream this from his house this weekend. He is whether he wants to or not. He's like, well, it's Melty Blood. He'll probably just buy it anyway. Because he's the whole... So, New Angel, who I'm talking about, is a friend of mine who's more well-known in the 3DFX community for creating fan drivers for 3DFX cards back in the day. But he's an IRL friend of mine. I've known him since middle school. And he is legit the reason that the Melty Blood Translation project started.
Oh.
So, when Melty Blood came out, you know, we were all hanging out in import games, and we were all friends, like you, myself, Aerolith, Soulfang. I don't remember who else was in that regular group. Maybe, was Puka around back then?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, Puka's been around forever. And, we were working on, like, other game translation projects, and I remember just one day, Soulfang and Aerolith were just saying Melty Blood in the chat, in our IRC chat room, and I was like, what the hell's that? I had just gotten my first broadband connection. I went to college, and I got DSL for the first time instead of dial-up, and I went to this website and downloaded this demo for this Melty Blood game, and it was this amazing fighting game. And I'm like, I hated fighting games at the time, like, because I'd grown up with people that played nothing but Mortal Kombat. I didn't have, like, friends that played Street Fighter or anything else for that matter. Yeah, that would make sense why you'd want to burn it, because if you get to the third match, then you'd have an extra round. So, I just started playing Melty Blood. I own all of them legitimately now, though. I have since paid for I have every single version of Melty Blood.
Wow.
Yeah, I have
I
MV, React, AC. AC was I got like the deluxe edition for AC, so I have the soundtrack and shit.
I definitely have a nice edition of the PS2 game.
Yeah, oh, I don't own the PS2 one. I should try to import that just for funsies. I played it a little bit and I didn't... Something about the balancing was weird. Back in the day, like, I was looking into maybe translating and hacking the PS2 game into English, and then they ended up releasing it on PC and we just stopped caring. But yeah, it would be really fun to play with some of the other group members. Like, I know I tried to play with Archdemon back in the day, but you know, he's stuck on shitty Australian internet.
Yeah.
You heard anything from Chendo in a while?
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, it's interesting how Magic Circuit is working. I don't know if you're able to read the chat right now, but White Moon
I'm
is pointing
looking at it, but well, she's like my only main that's left in the game.
Who were your other mains?
I was mostly Satsuki, Aoko.
Yeah, Alco.
Played a bit of. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Alco's a weird admission, since Alco is like the primary tie-in to the Fate Stay Night story. At least that's how it used to be. So I'm hoping she's unlockable or DLC eventually.
Oh, she's got a limited number of knives.
Oh, does she?
It says 10 at the bottom. Oh, maybe it doesn't show on your screen. It doesn't.
Oh, so it's like the thing that you... Oh, no, it says count. I see the count. Yeah, I see it.
No, it's on... For me, it's on the left of my energy bar. There's a 10.
That goes back to another thing that I need to sit down and do on stream sometime. And I think I may have told you this a while ago, Daichi, and it still hasn't changed. I have never played one of our translation patches from beginning to completion.
I haven't either.
It's just like, you do all the testing and shit, and you keep playing the same shit over and over, like, you know what happens. And there's, like, no joy in sitting down and finally enjoying the work that you put into it. I love Melty Blood.
These matches go pretty fast, too.
Yeah,
Or at least they feel fast.
They don't feel as fast as AACC or even at Cadenza, but that's a good thing. I felt those matches were really Hello.
I don't remember what Akiha does. Oh, okay.
Ow! That was an interesting use case for that. Oh, good one, Mike Mage. White Mage just was saying that he's glad Scion's gone. I was never really good with Scion. She was weird.
Well, he had good area control.
Damn, he just hits hard. And he's not slow.
He does. His aerials are slow, so I tried to do a seal thing right there and it totally backfired. Nice! Yeah, you could tell the second I stop playing as Seal, things go to hell for me. Like, I just main Seal so hard. No use hiding it. Walked into that. I feel like this blonde hair and this specific blue outfit has to be a reference to something.
I have quite a few people watching me to chat, and a lot of people must have me muted, unfortunately. I'll need to set up a bot to tell them if you're gonna mute the chat, like, tab. Yeah, that's like, it's a legit thing. Some people have like over 100 people in their chat, but only like 40 viewers, because that's the number that have them unmuted. Ow! He has no low block that I could execute anyway. Wow, even in a block that had to hurt. Ow. That was my face. It's so hard for me to execute double back to dodge on the Xbox controller. It just doesn't want to execute on the D-pad.
Have you ever tried Dick?
Tried what? No, I haven't. But, and you know, do you remember when the one time I went to Rochester and I actually got to see a Melty Blood cabinet? It was fucking out of order.
Oh no.
I was so mad, dude. I went up, New Angel was living in Rochester at the time, and I went to visit him. And we went to Hammer Girl, the Hammer Girl store. They have an online store that sell a bunch of anime stuff. And I went to the physical store, which is actually pretty large. And they had a Melty Blood cabinet in the back of the store. I about, like, New and I just about lost our mind.
I did actually install the community edition of the PC game, or the prior game.
Oh, AACC?
Because, yeah.
Does it fix some stuff, or?
It just has better online, apparently.
That's not surprising. And I know Archdemon, did Archdemon ever finish our version of the patch, or did he just give up after?
I think so. He kept going after I stopped, and like, you're still working on this?
I think for him is like finishing, business. I mean, have you officially retired Arcturus yet? Or are you still technically working on it?
I'm not. I don't honestly know where all the files are anymore. Somebody else went and actually worked on it, so...
Oh, shit.
There's a complete version out there.
Check that out. I always wanted to play Arcturus, and I never have. So, Arcturus is a game that is essentially... It's the game that the dev studio that made Ragnarok Online made before Ragnarok Online. And it's like... It's a really long RPG, like isn't it?
Yeah, it's a full-blown RPG. It's pretty awesome.
And it has the same engine. The engine for Ragnarok Online was based on Arcturus, which is why, like, early day RO was shit. Oh, so I never did... we totally got distracted. I never finished the story about how New helped me start the translation project. So, I started playing Melty Blood, I downloaded it, and then a bunch of my old high school friends got together for a LAN party at our friend Kay's house, K-Tech's house, and at one point I was like, alright, well, I'm going to take a little break. Everyone was like going to eat. They already had something to eat. And I was like, alright, I'm going to play some Melty Blood. And I load up Melty Blood. And everyone just like stopped and was like, what the f*** is this game? And New was like, this game looks pretty cool. And then I loaded up Nero to fight against. And he's like, I need to play this game now. So... I sent him the files to install it, and it was good we were on a LAN. That saved time. And, and he starts playing. He's like, I don't know what any of these menu options do. And that was the beginning of the patch. I literally resource hacked the entire menu, like opening menus of the original Melty Blood, in like less than 5 minutes using Bobble Fish translations. And that was the original menu patch that I ended up releasing. I did a little hack that changed Umike mode to passive, and that was it. For a long time, that was the only English patch for Melty Blood. And that's how it started. Because I was already doing, like, smaller game translations like that, but resource hacking is easy.
I know.
I even went as far as changing the font from MS Gothic, which a lot of groups don't do, to the default Windows system font, so it would look better in English, and you wouldn't need to have...
It's amazing that, like, you got commercial games coming out and the font looks terrible.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's complaining about Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered font.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. And I didn't, even though I wasn't really active at the time, I wonder how much time Archdemon spent on the font. It was Archdemon that worked on the font for Melty Blood story mode when we finally did get the ability to hack that. I think he's the one that put all the hours into Giovanni's tool. There's another game translation legend there. Giovanni, also known as Cyber Warrior X. That dude is a machine. And now he's like one of the lead programmers for one of the Sega Saturn emulators. What, Sabuse or whatever that's called? I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
I ended up going to hang out with him a couple years ago when someone finally was able to dump the BIOS for the Sega Saturn.
Oh.
I went and dug him up. I went and hung out in his IRC chat room, and I came in, no one there knew who I was, and I just slapped him with a trout. And everyone's like, wow, you're pretty ballsy slapping the admin of this group just coming into this room. And I'm like, no, I'm just a really, really old face. And he's like, Seth, what are you doing here? And we chatted.
Wow.
That was the last time I talked to him. I mean, he's still pretty accessible, but I don't have like a readily available way to like, you know, we just all sort of went our own separate ways, and we've just been doing our own things.
It's funny that they used Arturia instead of Altria for the name in this game.
You know?
Because FGO uses Altria, it's spelled differently.
Huh.
And so you have this divide in the community. You have two official games with different like name translations for Miss Arthur.
Wait, why are you invisible? I can't see you at all.
Bug?
Yeah, can you see my stream? You're visible, dude.
Yes, I am invisible. Okay.
No, we're gonna finish this
you.
fight. I don't ever remember seeing a bug like this in the older games. I have no idea who's kicking my ass right now. Aware.
Her sword, it makes her invisible.
Yeah, I was thinking, is this a power-up, or are you temporarily invisible as part of the sword? Like, I managed to do a 10-pit combo to an invisible player. Now, here's a question that I know I can't do. Do you remember... Can you recite from heart the original quote from the original Melty Blood that would play on the loading screen? Like,
Oh my god.
I don't
It's way
remember.
too
It was
long.
like dance the dance of something, some shit. I remember people asking, like, how come you never fixed that in translation? I'm like, well, we don't know what the original Japanese was. How the hell are we going to fix the English? Like,
Okay, that was only slightly unfair.
that was not fair. Invisible Saber kicked my ass. That's not right.